This video is an introduction to microeconomics. Let's begin with a basic definition of economics. It is the allocation of scarce resources among competing uses. Resources are, for example, people, money, and natural resources such as oil and natural gas. And these need to be allocated to competing uses such as manufacturing industrial goods, farming, or building infrastructure. How do we determine the right allocation to these different uses? We must look to the production possibilities frontier, also known as PPF. The PPF divides the world into three categories. There's the unattainable, the attainable and efficient, and the attainable and inefficient. In this example, we have a simple country that has to decide between producing cell phones or milk. If you take a look at the graph to the right, you'll notice that point N is outside of the PPF, which happens to be the purple convex line. Point N is an unattainable combination of cell phones and milk. Point M is right in the center of the PPF. This is an attainable and efficient production of an equal amount of cell phones and milk. Any point that lies along this purple PPF line is considered attainable and efficient. When we turn to point T, this would be an attainable level, but it's also inefficient. The country can produce much more milk and cell phones than the level that's being produced at point T. Ultimately, to obtain more milk, you would need to have less cell phones or vice versa. Now this brings us to the topic of opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the cost of giving up one thing to get something else. A simple example would be the decision between working after high school or obtaining a post-secondary education. If you go to school, the opportunity cost is the money that you would have made from working full-time from the age of 18 to 21 or 18 to 24 in some cases. The cost also includes the money that you lose to tuition and books and renting and boarding and living expenses. In addition to that, it also includes the loss of leisure time. Opportunity cost is just one factor that helps drive the allocation of resources to competing uses in an economy. In future videos, we'll be examining the laws of supply and demand and how that influences the allocation of resources to these competing uses. Please join me for that video. Thank you. Goodbye.